YouTube, Flag 1122 back again. Enjoying the evening, smoking my Spaniola pipe that I got from one of my local tobacco shops, Romeo's Uptown Pipes and Tobacco, Bentonville, Arkansas, the home of Walmart and capitalism. Yeah. Check him out. Frank Romeo, good guy, stellar stand-up guy. Smoking Nutty Cut. By Peterson. Just popped that tin open today. Too soon to tell how it's going to be, what it's going to smoke. So far so good though. It's very light and nutty. So maybe later a review or not. I want to talk tonight about a video that I just watched on YouTube, one of YouTube pipe presenters, Gibbons Droid, really good guy. Always enjoy your videos, bud. He wanted recommendations for books to read, and I obliged, because I do read quite a bit. I'm not the most social of cats. Need to go outside more often, I guess. Anyway, so I thought I would do a book review. I've never done a book review on my channel, and you know what? I don't see many people on the YouTube pipe smoking community doing book reviews. A few. Requiem Pipes was doing some graphic novel reviews, which I loved. Requiem Pipes, Gustavo, keep it up, buddy. I love those things. I love graphic novels. Big fan. Anyway, let me talk to you about what I'm reading, and I'm just going to do this one book at a time, and I don't know, I don't make very many videos, so I may do one book review a month, probably. That's what it'll boil down to. Out of Oz by Gregory Maguire. I'm going to put down my pipe because I want to talk about this book a little bit, and sometimes when I talk and smoke a pipe at the same time, the pipe falls out of my mouth and I get ash and burn my t-shirt, and I'm wearing a Fossil t-shirt tonight, which I really like, so I don't want to burn it. Out of Oz, though. This is a really interesting book in a really interesting series of books written by Gregory Maguire that take place in the mythic, wonderful, magical land of Oz. But it is not the land of Oz that you may be familiar with from the movie, the musical, of course. Judy Garland, what can I say? It's a classic. I don't really love the film. I liked the film that came out in 1985, Return to Oz with Veruza Balk, quite a bit better than that film. There was a darkness to it that the original books by Frank L. Baum wrote that I think was lacking in the original, although I do understand why that movie was made the way it was at the time. Musicals were very in vogue, and that's what everybody wanted to see. But if you haven't seen the 1985 movie, Return to Oz with Veruza Balk, watch it. It's very cool, very dark, very interesting. Brian Henson, Jim Henson's son, does the puppeteering and a lot of the voice work for the movie, especially for Jack Pumpkinhead, I believe. Very creepy stuff. Anyway, back to this book and this series. I read the first book of this series, which is called Wicked, while I was living over in Japan, because I had heard about the musical Wicked, which is based on this series right here. Never seen that musical before. But I picked up that book in paperback and read it and loved it. He's a fantastic writer. Imagine Oz as if it was run like almost like a post-capitalist or capitalist society. It's kind of hard to explain the world that it inhabits. It's very similar to maybe how China is run in many ways, or maybe not. But just stay away from the political like backdroppings of the novel. It's basically Oz for adults, and that's kind of a cliche way to explain it, but it's crack smart. You know, the characters are very fascinating. They're very easy to identify with. The spin is, what if the Wicked Witch of the West wasn't as wicked as you think, or if she is wicked, what were the real true reasons that she became as wicked as the Wicked Witch of the West that we all know and love? In that first book, Dorothy is really not the main character, nor is the original four. So it's Dorothy, the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, and the Scarecrow. Well, and Toto. I guess there's 5. They're more sideline characters. You definitely focus on the Wicked Witch of the West, and it's really cool. She goes to a university called Shiz University, which is almost like a Harry Potter type magic school, where she meets Glinda, the good witch. Well, she's really not a witch in this, and they become friends. The two are thick as thieves. They're like this. And really, that book deals with her coming of age, the Wicked Witch of the West, and her name is Elphaba Throp, and the Throp family, and it deals with histories of families, and it starts these histories. And it's a huge narrative. There's 4 books in the series. The first book is Wicked. The second book is, let me get it, do I have it right here? I don't have it in arm's reach. It's called Son of a Witch, very funny play on words. The third, and it deals with Elphaba's son, the Wicked Witch of the West's son, Lur Throp, which is her son, and it deals with him and his foibles and trials. The third book is A Lion Among Men, which deals with the Cowardly Lion, the so-called Cowardly Lion, whose name is Burr, B-R-R-R. Actually, B-R-R, I'm sorry. Very interesting book in its own right. Definitely kind of a spin-off from the first 2. You kind of abandon the characters that you really spend a lot of time with in the first 2 to focus on Burr and his quest. But it's a good part of the series. This last book, Out of Oz, is the 4th and final volume of this series, and it deals with Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West's granddaughter, Rain, which is the daughter of Lur, the Wicked Witch of the West's son. Very convoluted, but it deals with her and her coming of age, and her journey mirrors Elphaba's in many ways. Very cool read. Like I said before, there's too many characters to go into all of them, but it's a huge cast of characters, and you meet almost everybody you're familiar with from the original books and some in the movie if you've only watched the movie. You'll recognize the characters, but they won't be anything like you know them. You know, I mean, imagine like the Tin Man getting, involved in like labor union disputes, and the Scarecrow as almost sort of a totalitarian leader. That's not the right way to say it, but you'll just have to check it out. I really do recommend these books. They're really fun. They're really thought-provoking. They sort of mirror what's going on with our world today with Oz characters and what's happening with food supplies in the world and wars and countries battling for reasons beyond normal people's control or even understanding. It has a lot to do with power, and power that's corruptible, and the people that it corrupts. So, business as usual. But I would recommend it. It's probably the average length of these books are about 450 pages. This last one's a little bit longer. It's almost 600 pages long, but they blow by pretty quickly. And in the beginning of each one of the books you see here, there's a really cool map of Oz. I don't know if you can see that or not, and it shows all the basic landmarks that you'll be dealing with in the novel. Really cool. Again, just check it out. I thought I'd do this book review, and thank you, Gibbons Droid, for giving me the idea to do this, and I recommend you guys doing some book reviews and telling me what you're reading, because I'm always interested in finding something new. Anyway, cheers guys. Enjoy your smokes. Enjoy your books. Have a